What's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy Weezy MOTO, man. Today we got a little bit of history for you. Sir! Sir! Your gas right here. Your gas cap. Your gas cap. Did my good deed for today. But today, we're talking about a little bit of history. We're gonna go down here to this little monument that his name was William Warley.
Following the Emancipation Proclamation and the Union victory over the Confederate States in the Civil War, Louisville, like many other American cities at the time, passed racially based residential zoning codes that restricted where African Americans could live. However, this ordinance would be resisted. In 1915, African American resident William Warley, an attorney and president of Louisville's NAACP chapter, tendered a purchase offer on a lot in a predominantly white neighborhood in the city as a test case to challenge this racially based city ordinance. This case, Buchanan v. Warley, went all the way up to the Supreme Court of the United States, where the court, in a unanimous decision, found that Louisville's ordinance violated the Due Process Clause of the 14th Amendment and was therefore unconstitutional. The case remains one of the most significant civil rights cases in American history.
And he had a significant role in segregation, abolishing segregation. I say this was around 1915, around 1917 the law got passed. And I like to say he was a lawyer. I'm not sure. I think he was a lawyer. And during that time, he wanted to purchase a home. I forgot the guy that was trying to sell it to him. He basically said he couldn't buy the home in that area. And, I guess he was determined to buy that home. So, knowing that segregation was going on in the city, he still was like, I still want to buy that home. I still want to get it. So he told them that that was kind of violating his rights by saying he couldn't buy a home, which at that time there wasn't any rights. There wasn't any real rights about where you can get a home, what you can buy and what you couldn't buy. It's pretty much rules was, what they was. There wasn't nothing you can do about it. Either you was gonna go with the rules or get ran over. For some reason, he was like, I don't give a fuck about the rules. And he went to court and fought for 2 years with the Supreme Court to abolish that law or make it a law that you shouldn't be segregated to buy a home in an area you didn't want to buy your home in. He was successful, and I wish I knew exactly where he bought that home at, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I tried to look it up, but I can't find it. Couldn't find it at all. So we're just gonna go to where they got his monument at. And we're gonna go by that. I guess he was an educated man, and he had money, and he wanted to live in a decent area, which is understandable. But it's crazy at those times somebody is thinking that way. Somebody's thinking, man, I'm not living over here. I want to buy a house right here. And they're like, no. And he's like, I don't care. I'm still going to court and getting this house. I honestly would be scared to buy a house in the area nobody wanted me. I guess he wasn't. I missed it. Hopefully I can, I'm just going to talk about what he did. It's not really a lot of stuff that he did, but that's a very important thing that he did, you know, by standing up and going against that, you know, especially in those times, because a lot of people wasn't doing it. You know, it's probably why it got to the point it did. It's because nobody went against it. Everybody was like, well, you know, that's what they said. We can't live over there, so we just gonna stay in our area and let them do what they want to do. That type of stuff is how things get bad. You know what I'm saying? That's how Holocaust happened. Nobody said nothing. Nobody said nothing. Everybody was like, well, here's what it is. He said, nah, I'm gonna still get my house right here. I'm still gonna live right here. And that's that. So gotta make a video for my guy, and gotta show him some respect, man. Salute to him, William Warley. He did a big thing for a city, and it's still working till this day. Still going to this day. I know a lot of people's lost. A lot of people, you know, kind of got lost in their ways, lost in translation, man. But you can't save everybody. But for the people that did get out and did do great things, people like Junior Bridgman in our city, rest in peace. There's a lot of people, shit, Muhammad Ali, a lot of people in our city did great things, moving on and became great people, and he kind of led the way just by standing up, just by doing that one thing, and got to show him some respect for that, brother. Huh? What? It's a little bit. It ain't that big. It ain't that much. Alright, this is the neighborhood I used to come to, get drunk, smoke weed, be out all night, drinking all night, fucking with some bitches, all type of shit, bro. And I don't know nobody over here, so, you know what I'm saying? Keep your head on the motherfucking swivel. Keep your motherfucking head on the swivel. Shit ain't never sweet. Still in Louisville, you heard me? This was one of the roads. I think that blue house right there was one of the houses that I used to kick it in. Either that one or that abandoned one over to the left. That was one of the people's houses we used to go over. This is years ago. I don't know exactly what I'm talking about, but I know what I'm talking about, if you know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to get the feel, because it's all about feel right now. Like I'm feeling the roads out, like where I used to go. Okay. Let's go this way. And again, it's the white hood, so this is the white hood. And the people that I used to kick it with, you know what I'm saying, there was white dudes. I think this is the street. This street right here? I think so. I think this is the street, but the people I used to kick it with, he lived, I'm gonna say in one of these houses, or the houses may be gone. One of these houses right in here. And oh, that was close. One of them houses. And let's see something. Hold on. One day we was out here just partying, running around, and his dad was always arguing with his mother. Always. They was always arguing. Right? And we was over this way. In one of these houses right over in here. I think it was either this fucked up house. One of these houses right over in here. And his dad got in a fight with his mother. And if I'm not mistaken, he killed her. We came back, and his brother was like bawling, crying. You know what I'm saying? Crying his ass out, like crying his eyes out. And we found out he killed his mother. Like the whole street was blocked off. We're gonna go back around. The whole time I was right over here. Nah, we'll bounce. But anyway, that street that I came down, his mom, his dad killed his mother. You know what I'm saying? And we was in shock, like we couldn't even go over there, and then we ended up just having to leave. Like that was probably the last time I went down there. I remember that day. But that one street that I passed up right there, that I just pulled out of, that was when that guy that we was at the house, he got into a fight with his girl, and he beat her so bad they called the police. Well, she called the police. The police showed up, right? And when they got there, we had already picked them up and tried to get them out of there. Police pulled us over, man. It was like a high-speed chase, a mini high-speed chase. They pulled guns out, pulled guns up, put it right to my head. Told me if I move, I'm dead. I ain't even do nothing. I wasn't even a motherfucker that beat the girl up. I'm like, why in the hell I getting a gun on me? What the fuck? Remember that shit. Hey, yeah. But anyway, I remember that shit. Like his ass beat her, called us, and we tried to make him escape, and he got guns put on us. Like we hit her too. It was like we didn't even do nothing. What the fuck are we in trouble for? Man, I guess for trying to make him escape, they got mad at us. Man, they pulled us out the car. They found all kind of drugs, weed, pills, all that shit. Just so happened his little brother was underage, and he took all the charges. All of us got off. He took all of them. I still to this day want to know what happened to him. He was a little gangster, so hopefully he's still alive and doing well. But he was a little gangster back then. He was a real one. He took it. He was only, couldn't have been no more than 13, 12. Took all the charges. Every single one of them. Took all of them, bro. But yeah, man. Your boy had a long life, man. A long, crazy life. And I ain't living in one area. I lived in multiple cities, multiple states. I can tell you a long story. If I ever wrote a book, y'all think I made it up. Real shit. Yeah, I think I made it up, bro. But it's good to have a colorful life, man. One thing I learned, I used to be ashamed of it. I used to be ashamed of the way I came up and things that I had to go through and things I did in my life. But it's people in this world that just live vanilla lives and haven't been through nothing. I'll tell people stories about what I went through, and you know what my life was, and heavy people with autos on there, like that's the car lot, like it's a car shop. What if I could just up there fixing cars, like that's his auto shop. But anyway, I tell people stories about how I came up and what I had to go through and shit, and they be like, damn, like, you know, I never did this, or I never really did that, or, you know, I don't know nothing about that. You like, damn, what? Like it's normal. You would think it's normal. Like, what? I thought that everybody did that. No, everybody ain't do that. Whatever, Clarence. I don't even know him. Well, that was the deep West End. That was pretty. Oh my God. The fireman. Somebody burning something around. Yeah. Man, a big old booty. All them damn kids. Smell like cookies. The hell's making cookies around here? What's up, Gunther? They ain't even wait back. Sons of bitches. Is that? Looks like firemen. Better take out on